Chris Yoga here. This is a quick tutorial on how to do a side crow. This is the first time I'm trying to do this live without doing a voiceover, so I hope it works out. When I first saw side crow, I thought it would be the most impossible thing ever. I thought, no way I could ever do this. But I tell you, I learned, and it's really not as hard as it looks, thanks to many other great teachers out there. The main thing that you have to do is strengthen your core, because really almost the entire pose is based on your core, just like almost all the other poses that we have in the practice of Ashtanga yoga or any other. It's really all about the core that holds you. That's what makes you seem weightless when you do the pose. Another thing is your arm strength, of course, matters a lot, but it's not all about your arm strength. It's definitely a combination. So one thing that we can do to start off, the side crow is one that you only support your body with one of your arms, depending on which side you're doing it. But there's a beginner method that's great to build strength, and it gives you confidence, and you learn the balance of how to do this. So let's start off with that. It is a method that you basically make a shelf with your arms, and you support your knee and your hip with each elbow. So let's do, you go on your tippy toes, okay? And you're definitely gonna have to use your core strength to bring yourself up and to hold yourself. Always find strength in an inhale and find flexibility and length in an exhale. So whenever you're trying to get into a pose like this, inhale deeply from your diaphragm. So keep your hands open like this. Never, remember to protect your wrists. Never let your wrists go past your elbow level. Keep them straight, otherwise you'll really hurt yourself. I've done that, and it really, really hurts, and you really can't practice if you don't have the use of your wrists. You're very limited, so make sure to strengthen your wrists. Also, massage them, stretch them out. If you feel like you're getting tired and your wrists are getting tired, stop and start doing some wrist exercises and stretches just to make sure that you're not going to strain yourself or hurt yourself. Okay, so this is the learner's method, okay? The beginner's method. So one elbow to the knee, the other one to the hip. You still use your core. You keep your knees in alignment as much as you can. Breathing in and out. I'm not going to talk while I do it. So lift your buttocks, lift your hip, sit it here, and the other side stays there. My pants are kind of slippery, so it makes it hard to do this in this way. But here we go. You see how easy that was? It was extremely easy because you're supporting your entire body now. You're really working your obliques. It's a great workout for your abs and your core without you having to do any crunches or push-ups or things like that. Let's do the other side. You always want to do both sides. If you do something on one side, do it on the other. And sometimes it happens that you have more strength, or often it happens that you have more strength in one side than you do the other. In that case, it's definitely even more important that you do practice both sides. One might be harder and it may take longer to learn, but you want to keep practicing both sides so you don't overwork one side more than the other. All right, let's go to the other side. Same thing, elbow to the knee, the other one to the hip. Use your core to lift yourself on your tippy toes. And if you want, you can just start off by getting yourself used to going like this, okay? You don't have to straight off. It is scary when you haven't done this before. So you want to maybe just balance back and forth until you feel like, okay, I can let my toe go. And the stronger your core is, the easier it'll become, because you'll feel like you're supporting yourself. You're not just gonna fall forward, okay? So here we go. Tippy toes, lifting and setting it down. Inhale. You can hold it for as long as you want. In time, you can hold it for longer. This is not my favorite method because, especially with these pants, I'm sliding off and I feel like I'm more lopsided because my hip is further away. And so I'm more tilted towards one side than the other. I like the idea of being more even. And that you can do once you can manage to do the full pose. And the full pose is this one. Now we're going to get into, I'm going to use my other side just to give the other one a rest. And what you do is you're going to leave this arm completely free from weight. It's really just there to give you a little bit more balance. But you're going to do everything with the side that's going to support your body. And what you do is your body goes a bit further out. You're not going to be like this. You're going to be like this. So it's definitely, you have to do this once you're warmed up. And once you've done a lot of side stretches to get your body loose and ready to do this work. So one way that you can do this that I've seen other teachers, which helped me to learn, was to do the same thing. Keep your hands firm, your arms firm, and then walk your way to the side until you feel like you can let your toes off the ground. Again, you have to engage your core. You have to engage your obliques. Otherwise, you won't go anywhere. So, doing a little walk until you feel like you can flip over. Like this. Again, I find this now a little bit uncomfortable, but in the beginning it really did help me out. And that was, maybe this will work for you. So what you can do without doing the walking over, and again, you can do this, and the arm that's free, which seemed like impossible to me in the beginning, it really is just there to help you out in balance. And your arm that does hold you up, believe me, it can do it. As long as your core is doing at least half of the work, if not more. So here we go. You're breathing and everything. Lifting yourself up. Just supporting with one arm. Breathing, inhale. And you see that it really is not impossible to help your body to flip to the side. This is an incredible workout for your obliques. I'm already breathless and I barely did anything. So this is amazing. Yoga is very intense if you allow it to be, in a good way. It's intense that it really asks a lot of your body, and you find out that you can do so much in so little time. You can learn so much. So I hope that with practicing, you can come to a point where you can do this. And I'm sure that you can, because if I did, you can too. And if you have any questions, just let me know. I'm happy to answer you, and I'll see you next time. I hope you find yours then.